I'm just here trying to chill with my young one, and I'm watching the stuff on YouTube. Now, I'm gonna see if I can do. If I can't do all, I just do like two. Okay. So my Jazzy life was cocky yesterday, right? She was all mouth and giving it all that, and saying all her taxes are coming in and da 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 da. Anyway, went to Eric's this afternoon because afternoon my time, and I've seen that Jazzy posted, so Eric's catches it. Jazzy is coughing, she's sick, and this and that. Fair enough, I get it. Somebody was saying about the vaping, it's the vaping, probably it's the vaping, why she's like that. My thing is, right, like this year, for years, this young lady has been coming up and doing the most for years 15 years, 14 years, 15 years. I can't remember, anyways, right? One of them years, anyway, right? And, right, she does the same thing every single time, every single time. They literally call it in the mummy sector the beg fest, right? Where she's laid up. Me, when I'm ill, you think I'm picking up camera? I'm going, oh, I'm ill. Long time ago, when I used to do lives and I was ill, all right, I'll be coughing and I'll be doing it. That's different because, like, I will promise to to schedule something and then I will do it. In her case, you're vlogging your life as you put it, right? Your children is not with you, right? They're with the other parent and the girlfriend, right? You was saying all sorts of stuff about your car and blah 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 blah. You know what I think personally? I think because the internet, because the internet had this thing where they crack the code, reactors, commentators, they crack the code of certain stuff. Because they've been watching you for years until they're able to crack the code of what you're saying, and all this stuff. Anyways, in a mummy set, they call it the beg fest. This is when the mummies go on, they're sick, and they will lie down in the darkness. That's how they talk. Hi, Anita. Oh, I thought it was a mystical creature on your thing. You look nice. Um, but but you was cocky yesterday. I literally posted a short of you giving it all that mouth, eating that pizza and all that stuff, right? Now, anybody who's a mother, a mummy, a grandmother, tanty, I can't think of all of the names or all the titles right now. You can be sick. You can be sick. I don't know. Maybe because like in America they got to drive everywhere. They got to drive to school, drive back, drive blocks away, whatever. Right? The child, right? Fair enough. It's a holiday. Is different. Oh, look, my young. Now, now, I was ill once and I had to take my young one to school. I was aching. I think I had ear infection and something with my arms. Even to this day, I get the odd aches and pains, because I'm older. And I will go. I'll have to take them to wherever they got to go. Like I know in America they travel blocks away, an hour away, whatever. But I know there's some schools that sometimes be in the area. I mean, like you can tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna sub. I'm the first. Like, okay, Pafla. I think I got it. Anyways, my thing is that how there's a thing in the mummy sector called the Beg Fest. They do this often now. Planet Mimi and others, they normally break it down in one. Now, I can't be bothered to react on the woman personally all the time because every single day it's something. Okay, do you not like I said, she doesn't have one good day. She'll have one joyful day. Oh, I did this. Oh, I cooked this. or I made this. Me, I post like one or two things sometimes, but because like my like it's about the channel's about certain things, so obviously I'll post up certain things. But sometimes I'll post up like the other day when I made chicken, I posted it up, or when I see something, I put it up there. But she never have a joyful day. Do you not have a joyful day? Yesterday you were smoking your vape. Right now, I know there is issues with the smoking, the vape, and all that stuff, and all that. But today, that and even me, I got asthma, as you can hear. Like so, today, you you put on the live and you said you're ill. You're ill, okay? Me, if I'm ill, do you think I'm going to put this live on? Right, long time ago, like I said, I would have done it because like you have to cover subjects and all that stuff. Now I know, now there's other ways to do it. I would never put on my live while I'm ill, sick, on my dying bed. No, no, I'm not gonna do it, because if I'm ill, I'm ill. That's it. Right. Right. The most I'll do is check the comments and whatever else, and that's it. Right. So you're there and you put on the live and you're laid up. In England they call that laid up. All right. You're laid up and you think I'm gonna turn on my live, my whatever device I'm on to do a live. Though it is a kind of a big fest in a way, because like people just called it out anyway. They said like, you have family. Her family is big. She has a big family. I don't know where she's burnt the bridges with them. I already think she burnt a bridge with her mum already anyway. But you could, wherever, it doesn't matter how bad, hard or soft, whatever. You have to call somebody. You have to call your father, mother, uncle, auntie, friend, somebody, right? But this young lady, I don't even know. As you can see, she has a whole blink. She has a weird attitude. She has an attitude. I said, oh my gosh. I said, oh my gosh. She has a bad attitude. She has she misdirected everything else. She has a lot to prove to this YouTube here. To me, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I ain't got the time. Right? You just put your like, but it's her fault, mind you, because she posts her whole everything on it. Everything, she had to carry her camera everywhere with her. Sometimes, like I said, the internet's not supposed to know. She, like, you know what I mean? She's worse than Dante. Oh, well, I'm not going to show my relationship to show the relationship. These vloggers will do that. Anyways, the next person we want to chat about is Eat With Q, because I know, even though I've written on the post. Yesterday, I was at Money Boy's um, um, live, and they was talking about Eat With Q, and Eat With Q's cat was ill. So Celia said, how, like, they had about 6 people holding this cat. The cat's kind of big. So Celius was saying no, because like in Nigeria, it is doomed as a bad suspicion because the cat is black. And she is right, because in the Nigerian markets, they have things called fetishes, right? It could be snake, goat, cats, rats, all sorts of things, right? And these are for like what you call it? I ain't gonna call it witchcraft, but they're for stuff, yeah. They're like for voodoo and etc. So when it was Q's cat, like they was trying to save the cat looked weird, mind you. When they was pulling the wee out of the cat looked so weird. But I feel personally, Eat With Q should have done her research before she moved to Nigeria. Once again, she should have done her research. She should have left them cats in America. Personally, I didn't even know that Nigerians keep cats as pets. Right, so it's new to me. And Celius has highlighted a few things as well. So when Celia said that, I just went to go check and look into it. But there is a suspiciousness a taboo to do with black cats, just like how it is in over in England and America and certain places. High male bracelets. So it's not a phenomenon, but it's she should have done research. Many Americans have moved to Nigeria, but I would think that they would have done their research before they moved to Nigeria because you know, you have to know the taboos and the different things and the laws and the this and that, I think, before you go there. Just like when you go to any country, I would think. Okay. So, you know, the next one is Mr. Dontay London. Once again, Mr. Dontay London is coming up on the dial all the time. He's just doing craziness. I mean, in West Indian terms, he's just doing Ross. Dante and the girl was in the church, cuddling up and being weird in the church. In the church, it's been weird, man. He was just doing the weirdest things. He. I don't know what's with the girl. Hi, Shadow. I don't know whether the girl. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that Dontay London is very strange person, right? Why I say that? Because he's trying to make his ex-wife jealous, but the same thing you're doing with the girl in the video is the same thing you did with your ex-wife. So basically, you didn't even change it up. You didn't even sweet it up. That was the Valentine's Day, mind you. He didn't even change up. He didn't sweet up. Then he goes to the same church he took Hannah. Crazy. He went to the same church he took Hannah. And then him and the girl, they're cuddling up. Now I can understand if it's in a nightclub. Yeah, okay, you're in a nightclub, and obviously, right, you hoop on your man, and the man hoop on him woman. Yeah, I get that. You're in a whole church, and the way they were going on is crazy. My God, well, the reactors, the commentators, just killed that one dead. Especially Koika, she killed that one dead. Because why would you go and you'll be doing that? Plus, you have the camera in your hand filming you and the girl um eating the communion or whatever, and then you're going. It's just being weird. It just doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. Right now it's like his channel is going down the plug hole slowly, slowly, slowly. His channel's getting like my Jazzy Life channel. When I look at Dante, I always think of my Jazzy Life and how her channel's going and how his channel's going. It's going down the same road because he shows so much madness upon there. Right? He literally the same MO he did with Hannah and how many other women. It's the same thing he's doing with this particular girl. And to me, I don't know how long it's gonna last. Right? I ain't putting mouth upon the man or nothing. But to me, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's very strange that he would do that. Anyways, the next one on the list of stuff is Millie Dreams. Now today I sit down there and I watch the Millie Dreams saga. Where what happened is Millie Dreams went out with somebody, and the guy went to her. When he went to her house, he filmed the mess in her house. I personally think that how it is mental health because one, she's quite young. Um, the sign of a person with mental health or whatever, normally it shows in the house, the hygiene and all that. So people was trying to say, okay, because people from one platform were saying, okay, right, I'm gonna come down and clean, I'm gonna come down and do this, I'm gonna come down and do that. Now, the problem I have with that, yes, that's all well and good and everything, but she needs professional help. She needs professional help. Meaning, right? She's already got seems like a sex addiction already. She also finds a lot of validation in men. She's very male centered. But she also has, seems like what it looks like to me is mental health, because fair enough, right? You can have stuff all over your house, but when you got stuff coming from when you enter the door, you go to the rooms, there's mess everywhere there, there's mess everywhere there, you're sleeping in that. That's not normal. Now, people are hoarders, yes. People hoard in certain ways, yes, down to stress and everything else. But I feel that how she needs to be mentally checked, diagnosed, could have by, I can't remember, I can't remember, depression, whatever. Because people get addicted to different things for different reasons and all that stuff. And I feel with Millie Dreams, there's underlying to everything, right? Because fair enough, she do what she do, but then at the same time, right? Yeah, right. You can help her as a friend, but she needs professional help. And the only way for someone to get professional help is when they accept that they have a problem. And if she accepts that she has a problem, it can be sorted. But bear in mind that how, right, at one point, right, they can move her from that place. They will give her time for her to clean up that place, and she has to go to the right authority to get it sorted. I don't even know whether they'd even do that. So to me, it's all well and good people's offering to clean and do whatever, but at the same time, right, it's down to the individual to make the change, and that is down to her. All right. I think I covered everybody. My Jazzy Life, Dante, Eat with Q, Millie Dreams. I think I've covered everybody. Oh yeah, and I put on my post about this, about the little child that nearly got snatched. Oh my gosh. I was watching some videos. I don't even know if I should post it. I don't even know. I don't even know. The mom was coming out of the shop. As she's coming out of the shop, the man's coming towards her and her child. Right? And as they're walking towards the man's walking towards the man picks up the child to snatch the child. So the mum hold on to the child and she fight him and hold on to her child. And other people see her doing it and they came and they were helping her to keep hold of this child. People be aware of people, people be aware where you take your children. Be aware, because the world is crazy right now. The world is crazy. See, the Epstein files are all out. Maxwell, whatever, she ain't really saying much. Like, be wary, right? Like they're talking, there's a lot of things that's coming out. I really think like everything's revealing in different ways. So I would say keep hold of your child, keep hold. Right. So I ain't gonna keep talking for too long. I'm gonna leave it right here, because I got mummy duties and I'm not, I mean I'm okay, but yeah. Anita, thank you coming through. Parla, Mel, MJL bracelets, and Shadow for coming through. I see, and I called you Mel, and you didn't even you didn't even um correct me. And Shadow. So with that said, I will leave it here. As usual, short and sweet, because I can't use my laptop. It's a bit of a dead loss right now. I can only just post up videos. I'm even doing that in Dark Waters, is posting up videos. That's all I'm doing, is posting up videos. That's all I can do. So, oh yeah, and Ocean Rising. So with that said, I will see you in the next one, and hopefully I can do some lives with some stuff, because I don't like talking off the ear. You know what I mean? It's not me. So with that said, I'll see you guys. Take care. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.